So good evening, everyone. Thank you for joining. I am very pleased to have the opportunity to present to the SHPE Familia once again as we go over an info session for our spring conferences. I will say for those of you live, we do have a chat, so feel free to let us know if you have questions. We can't ask and we'll answer them as we go throughout this presentation. But like I said, we're very excited to jump on in and share this information with you. So we do have an overall agenda. We'll have the SHPExchange, which are our virtual offerings, and then our leadership lives. So we'll jump into a little bit of those and really have the chance to kind of dive into the details. You may see or hear some voices come in and out tonight. So we do have a support team on the call. We have Dr. Ana Rodriguez from our events team, Rebecca, who is our spring events coordinator and kind of project lead for both of them. Ana, as some of you heard earlier, from our membership team, our manager of member services. Jose Silva, Dr. Jose is our chief engagement officer. Nicole is our senior director of events, overseeing our team lead for all of things events. And then myself, membership, like I said, kind of helping serve and support our membership team as all things chapter, member services, and so on. I will ask, as we're presenting, if you can please mute yourself, just so that way we can make sure there's no feedback or dogs or children crying in the background. But by all means, again, feel free to use the chat, let us know, or raise your hand if you have a question while we're moving forward. So with that, we'll just jump right on in. As I mentioned, SHPExchange is our new kind of pilot event. It is fully virtual. And so we will be having 3 of them this year. In order to go over them, and again, some of the agendas may change, but just so you have an idea of kind of the breakdown. But again, you may see some tweaking here and there based on the locations or speaker timing and so on. But overall, we'll have the first day of Thursday will be a welcome kickoff. I did forget to add that this is an Eastern time. Then we'll have a 15-minute break. We'll have a keynote speech, a lot of people sharing their amazing life stories, impact, and kind of what they're doing, how they've done it. Another 15-minute break. We'll have industry expert speakers back to back. We'll have a 30-minute break, give you a chance, bio break, run, stretch, grab something to eat. We'll then have a sponsor workshop, a 15-minute break, another sponsor workshop, 2 of them actually back to back, and then we'll have closing comments. So that will be day 1. And then day 2, we'll have welcome and an opening, again, a 15-minute break, get things situated, look your best. We'll have an expert panel. With this, all of the sessions will have the opportunity for, again, like Q&A. You'll have access to have the chat or kind of, engage with the speaker as they're going. We will have a company spotlight at 12:30, closing remarks. We'll have a 35-minute break. And now this is really, again, kind of put your best suit on and kind of get prepared. Be camera ready, double check, make sure you got nothing in your teeth. Then we'll have a virtual career fair at 1:45 and with the 4:30 closing. So with that, those 15-minute breaks, we will do some wellness activities, so some type of stretching, some type of opportunity for, again, you to get up and move, and just a chance, like I said, to kind of be there present, but also have the chance to really take care of yourself. We don't want you just sitting for, hours on end and not having the chance, like I said, to kind of invest in yourself. So hence, again, 15-minute breaks. We want to make sure you give your eyeballs a rest, again, 5-10-minute meditation, go for a walk around the block if you need it. And so again, we're being very conscious of making sure we have that for you. Additionally, the platform experience, so what you can expect. So your profile will have the opportunity to add LinkedIn, add your professional headshot. So please make sure, again, you have a good picture that you can resize, you have that available. If you haven't brushed up on your LinkedIn account, please make sure you do that or create a profile. It's a really great way for companies, connectors, recruiters, people you meet in the chat, to really have the chance to connect with you. We do suggest and highly, highly encourage that you use Google Chrome. It will support the platform the most, the betterest. We want to make sure you have a good, solid connection, nothing glitch-wise or crashing. So please, 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 we ask for you to use Google Chrome. There will, as I mentioned earlier, have a Q&A option for when you're speaking with the panelists or presenters. So if there's anything that they're saying or you're intrigued, please engage, ask questions. This is a chance for you to learn, for them to get to know you. If it's something you're excited and geeking out, nerding out about, please, this is the place. This is, again, your people. Feel free to chime on in if you have any insights or you're really intrigued. Maybe you're considering doing research. Again, this is your chance to really hone in on those technical experts to kind of pick their brains and share with, like I said, the SHPE Familia, any other interests, or if you're looking for something and kind of how we can rally around you to support that. Similarly, we do ask that you do have a camera. It will be imperative for the virtual career fair. This is a chance, excuse me, for, again, look your best, for them to see you, to support you, to, like I said, have almost as much of a face-to-face conversation via camera, but we still have that chance for them to see you, to kind of get a feel for you, your vibe, your aura, see your lovely smile, and really just get a chance for your personality, like I said, in an actual conversation versus just limited to what you can type in the chat. Similarly, we will have workshop surveys. So we will have prizes, different raffles that you can win. So again, as we continue to try these new type of offerings where we're trying to expand, serving you as our member, as our familia, we want you to be successful. So additionally, whoever attends 5 or more sessions will be entered into a raffle and a chance to win a $25 Amazon gift card. So again, like you being present, you listening, you engaging, again, not only is it you get in that you get out of the event, what you put into it, but we're also, again, here to support you. So please let us know if you, again, like the speaker, if you liked the topic, you wanted more or less, please, like I said, those workshop surveys, based on the information you provide us, again, will kind of direct what we do in the future or not do. So again, we really appreciate your support in that. So what you can expect day 2. So Brianne, what is this virtual career fair? So the invites will come from the company rep for a video or audio chat. You can expect, you can either accept or decline it. Again, I remind you, and I please ask you, be camera ready. If you need a little mirror on your desk, or do a quick run to the bathroom, like I said, check your teeth, check your hair, make sure you feel good, you're sitting up straight. I would even say kind of test your camera ahead of time. Make sure that you are comfortable. If you need to close your door or put the dog outside, again, do what you got to do to be ready for that. And you can only enter one chat at a time. So again, there may be like, there will be like virtual kind of waiting lines. And so it'll tell you you're 3rd in line or 4th in line. So like I said, just please be ready for that. As soon as you never know how long some of those conversations will be. It could be a couple minutes, maybe someone else is having technical difficulties. So even if you're 2nd or 3rd in line, like I said, just be ready. We will have 12 minutes max per chat with company representatives. Opportunities in the company booth are for open positions when they choose to post it. So again, the companies have the choice to be able to share maybe some of the specific roles they're looking to fill. Like I said, they may even have other opportunities that, again, are hush hush. They haven't maybe be posted yet, and they're giving SHPE, the first opportunity. So as members, like I said, be on the lookout when you go to those company booths. See what they have available. Again, this is your chance to get a look ahead of time and see if that's a match or something in particular is really catching your eye. Tech support will be on standby. So again, you'll see in the buttons once we get into the platform, you can ask for help if, like I said, something's not working, maybe you got cut off. Please, like I said, reach out to tech support there. So again, just some things happen, we understand. So like I said, you will have access to support there. And additionally, the SHPE booth. So again, we will have some of the individuals, like I said, the wonderful people here supporting you from, again, our engagement division, as well as ensuring that you have access to SHPE staff members. Again, if you have a question or you want to renew your membership, maybe you want to become a lifetime member, whatever it is that you're looking to do or have additional questions or support, again, we'll make ourselves available. So in addition to the company booths, we said we'll have a SHPE booth so you can come ask questions. Maybe you just need to talk to another human over the video chat, kind of, calm your nerves for a little bit. So like I said, we'll be there. We got your back. So no worry there. As we move forward, we have, again, broken up into 3 of the SHPE exchanges. So the first one will be presented by Discover. So this is the tech and fintech. Excuse me, the date is March 30th and the 31st. Register by March 28th. So these are the 4 sponsors that we have. Some of them are still filling up, still joining, but some of the topics that, again, kind of could be presented will maybe be a little bit in all, data analytics, cybersecurity, things like automation, digitization, cloud architecture, programming, systems and networking, industry 4.0, so Internet of Things, all of these type of, again, topics will be covered. Like I said, we're very grateful to have really great presenters coming. So these are just some of the options. And again, maybe even a mix of some of them. But the way that it's working was we had the specifics based on industry interest. And so from the three, we have tech, engineering, and professionals. And of those topics, again, kind of submitted and presented on behalf of the organizations and companies that are coming, again, specifically to spend time with you, to share the insight of their company, career paths, industry specific, again, topics. So that way you have a chance to learn, walk away, but also be in a virtual room with people who share similar interests and have a chance to learn about it. So like I said, we're very excited to offer this. So the next up, we'll have engineering. So this is all focused around engineering. We're very grateful to be partnering with API, the American Petroleum Institute, with ASME, the American Society of Mechanical Engineers, and AIAA, again, our friends at the aerospace organization. So we're very, very grateful, like I said, having, when we say experts, like these people are writing papers, you know, doing research projects and teaching classes on it. But this will be April 20th through the 21st. Please register by April 18th. And some of the topics, are like software, project planning, aerospace, electronics, automotive consulting, future technology, different career paths. So like I said, these are just some of the topics. Again, it may be expanded on. You may see more than the other. But like I said, we're very excited to be able to highlight the different tracks in engineering, the interchangeability and transferable skills. So like I said, to really just hone in on being an engineer, being a great engineer, and the career paths and kind of what that future holds. Like I said, and a great opportunity to network, make connections, and hopefully, again, score you a job and get you ready on that virtual career fair. And last of our SHPExchange offerings, but certainly not least, we'll have our professionals. So this will be from May 18th to the 19th. May 16th is the last day to register. And I'm really excited. I wasn't able to kind of put their logo up yet, but the SHPE is partnering with an organization that has done the Latino career assessment. And so kind of based on their findings, our topics that we're looking into and we'll be presenting on is, you know, the efficiency of networking and advocacy. How do you step up and advocate for yourself? Career alignment with purpose and values, which again, based on their research and very extensive research, is actually the #1 challenge that our, you know, Hispanic professionals really struggle with. Having the chance to extend influence. What is it like to lead up, to lead down, to lead across with your peers? Investing in relationships, taking calculated risks, speaking up, when not to, when to follow, when to lead, as well as increasing self-awareness and impact. So like I said, we're very grateful to be partnering with someone who has such extensive knowledge and again, helping establish success for, again, Hispanics in industry, specifically here in the US, and then how do we continue to help grow and move that forward. So with that, I'll kind of pause for any questions for SHPExchange. I don't think I've seen any in the chat, but please feel free to come off mute or raise your hand and I can take you off mute. All righty. I'll wait a couple more seconds. I will say I'll make my job easy if there's no questions. Okay, great. So what companies are coming to the exchanges? So those were the ones actually kind of listed here. So these 4 are just for the ones with a tech. So these 4 companies right here have been confirmed. I will say companies are signing up. I know, again, our external relations team and Miriam's been working really hard and even establishing more. So I will say as they come in, we'll be updating them on the website. But like I said, these 2 right now, we're still working and finalizing. So again, April and May, so we're still getting the companies in, but the ones in March, these are the companies coming. So great question. I will, again, please encourage everyone to please stay up to date with the website, because again, we're grateful all the partners are coming in. So we want to make sure that we're giving them props and letting y'all know as soon as we do. Great question. Well, again, feel free, if questions come up, please drop them in the chat. Thank you all, like I said, for engaging. Or if it's easier, like I said, please just raise your hand and we can unmute you. All righty, so jumping in and moving on forward, our leadership lives, they are in person again, and we're very excited, offering 3 as well. So for day one, we will have Thursday of registration and networking. So again, this is the chance for you to get there, get settled in, get to meet the SHPE Familia. We will have, again, some of our sponsors and speakers, regional leaders, even some board members joining us. Obviously, staff is so excited and ecstatic to see you as well. So that'll kind of just be day one from Thursday. Friday is the big day. We kick things off. Again, you still have registration. So if you're coming in first thing Friday morning, that works as well. We will have opening keynote, a break, sponsor showcase group 1, and then we'll break into ship for you for group 2. So we'll kind of split into 2 for the attendees. You will have lunch provided. So we love you so much. We're giving you food. The sponsorship workshop, then we'll have a sponsor showcase. So again, then we'll switch groups 2 and 1 to be able to go to the over the ship for you. And then we have those split groups to give you a chance to have smaller groups while you're going through the sponsor showcase. So you have the chance to have more intimate conversations, maybe a little longer conversations than if we had just a full room full of people. So like I said, we're very intentional about making sure that, you know, you have the chance to have strong connections and opportunities to have your best foot forward. We will provide a snack time. We'll have sponsor workshops, public closing, and then networking again. We know, again, this is our #1 thing all of our members say you get out of it. It's just an amazing time to get to see and celebrate the entire SHPE Familia. And then day 3 on Saturday, again, we'll still have registration open. Morning motivation, we'll have a sponsor panel. So again, experts in sharing their advice and suggestions, and especially their own experiences, specifically for leadership. We'll have a break. We'll have 2 back-to-back sponsor workshops, another break, closing, and then a group photo. Again, kind of depending, and the reason this one doesn't have times is just kind of based on the space or when the, you know, our wonderful lunch provider will have lunch ready for us. So you may see some shifts. So it won't be maybe exactly this, like I said, based on kind of the location or what we're working with when it comes to rooms or food. I said, we'll kind of see potential shifts here, but again, this is kind of an idea of what you'll expect and what will be going on. So the in-person details, housing is available. Again, they are SHPE special rates. So again, I please ask that you utilize the housing available on the website. SHPE has negotiated prices specifically for our familia. So please utilize this resource. We don't want you overpaying or going to a booked hotel when they're not actually booked. They're just saving a room for SHPE, and you know, maybe you're using the wrong link to order your hotel room. There will be a dress code. We're encouraging, again, like, you know, nice business casual or come in your business attire. Again, this is your chance to have first impressions, you know, so it really matters. Come clean cut, you know, like I said, really take care of your appearance. Again, we want to see your face. So, you know, nicely groomed and taking care of, like I said, wash your face kind of stuff. And so similarly with meals, as I mentioned, we will be providing you food. We don't want you starving. And so again, we're very grateful to be able to do so in turn. With the sponsor showcase, this is not a dedicated career fair. The main purpose is to meet, network, and build connections. As I mentioned, having that chance to speak to other people, to network. Like I said, you'll have the chance to meet the company representatives. And again, they're very excited to meet you and learn more about you, your story, why you're interested in what you're interested in, maybe even different paths that you're considering. You know, so really just making that point to make those connections is a huge investment. Resumes are optional. I've gotten a few members reach out and ask, you know, how many resumes or should I bring them? Again, it is optional. Like, they won't be necessarily like they're, again, filling positions per se. It's always a good idea. I will encourage you again to have your LinkedIn profile ready. If you want to have a QR code, I always suggest for our students and our early career professionals to have, again, like your own personal business cards, because you never know who you're going to meet or who you make a connection with. So like I said, be smart, be opportunistic, right? Take care and take care of business while you're there. But like I said, you don't necessarily have to bring 20, 50 resumes. Again, have a couple if you feel. Always better to be prepared and not need it than need it and not be ready. So again, just as an optional there, be considerate, but remember the main person is to meet and network. So again, as a suggestion, please don't go out and hand your resumes or business cards to just everyone. Be very cognizant, talk to people, look them in the face, get to know them, shake their hand. And so be very considerate in this area when it comes to the showcase. So the workshop topics, again, we're really focused on leadership. the investment in your personal growth and professional development. So again, similar to the professionals, really just starting to have those conversations around those topics of investing in relationships, calculated risks, speaking up, career alignment, things like time management, self-awareness, or even increasing your impact. So again, like really utilizing this partnership and diving in to at least get the conversations going about leadership. If you've never been in a position before, or you've only been a chapter leader, like how do you continue and take that on to the next level? So like I said, we're very grateful to have the partners that we do that are invested in ensuring that not only are you successful in life and your career, but as well as a leadership, and ensuring, we're leaving our community with a brand new shiny leader and continuing to invest to keep moving that forward. So with that, our first one will be in Dallas, Fort Worth this week. So March 2nd through the 4th. Hotel booking was 4 days ago. So again, if you need any help, please let us know. We're wanting to make sure we get as much as possible. We do have 5 sponsors confirmed. So again, this is all on our website. Please check it out. Thank you, Nicole, for dropping it in the link in the chat. But again, like this is happening this week here in Dallas, Fort Worth. So feel free, if you're going to maybe go to the one in Virginia or the one in California, follow us on social media, see what's going on. We may be sharing some behind the scenes stuff while we're there. So like I said, if you're not joining us in Dallas, we look forward to seeing you at the other ones. But if you are, like I said, let us know. And I know we have some Dallas people here in the chat. So we hope to see you here this week. The second one, as I mentioned, excuse me, is in Arlington, Virginia, April 13th through the 15th. Again, we ask that you book your hotel March 16th. So again, if you haven't already, please get on that. That's only a couple weeks away. We do have 2 confirmed sponsors so far. As I mentioned, we're getting more in every day. Our sales team's doing a great job. And like I said, our sponsors are getting really excited to be able to see you as they're getting closer. So again, make sure that you have that availability. Make it, put it in your calendar. Additionally, we do have letters of support if you need them. We'll jump on into California. So those dates are April 27th through the 29th. We ask that you please book the hotel by March 31st. And additionally, again, these are the 3 sponsors confirmed. As I mentioned, please keep a lookout on the website as companies are signing up. We're adding their logos. But like I said, we're very excited to be offering it in these 3 locations, specifically in person. So thank you, Nicole dropped in the chat specifically to Dallas. It's not too late to register. We can take registrations up to this Thursday. So if you're thinking about it, as she mentioned, please reach out to us. We're happy to help. Registration at ship.org. As I mentioned earlier, again, just kind of wrapping up here, we do offer letters of support. So they are on the website under the frequently asked questions. Again, here's just a screenshot, but it does literally outline everything that you need. You'll see that these italics are kind of where you put either your professor or your manager. If you're going to come, you need time off, kind of explain to them like what you're going to take out of it. This is, again, a huge opportunity for you to invest in yourself, for them to show support of you. Specifically, if you are looking to get support for lodging or event registration, if you have a dean or maybe a manager, you have a professional development fund that you can tap into or utilize, again, this is your chance to do so. And so we have these letters of support. Again, we have 2 different letters, one for Leadership Live and one for SHPExchange, again, respectively on their web pages. And so again, use this to support you. Any type of, again, excused absence or kind of explaining to them where you'll be and why it's important. Again, feel free to utilize this as a stepping stone. Maybe again, fill out the form first and kind of give them the letter, let them know why it's important to you, and schedule a meeting. And it makes it a lot easier. You kind of give them the information up front and have that chance to have them kind of sink their teeth into it. So like I said, we're very grateful for that. And again, just be proactive and take action. So again, for my students, if you have a lab or a quiz, again, it looks totally different when you're saying, hey, can I take my quiz early? And I plan to go to this leadership conference, versus you come back and you're like, hey, can I reschedule my quiz? Sorry, I missed it yesterday. I was at this leadership conference. So we want to make sure, again, you're being proactive, you're being considerate. If you can, a week or 2 out, right? Work with your professor to try to get that scheduled. Or again, for my professionals, like I said, similarly, reach out to your manager. The sooner the better. See if you can have someone cover or update your projects, or just kind of keep an eye out for you while you're out. So again, just really taking ownership, being proactive always, again, looks better, feels better, gives everyone kind of just a sense of support while you're having that chance to consider taking out. So with that, I haven't seen any other questions. But I will say again, thank you so much. If you have any questions or need any level of support, as you mentioned earlier, if you're trying to register, registration at SHPE.org can help if you run into any issues, any type of level of support, or as well as events.org, or excuse me, events at SHPE.org. If you have any questions or general support needed when it comes to our events. So with that, I'll pause. Any other questions? Again, please feel free to come off mute. I'll go ahead and end the recording, but I'm very grateful for everyone, like I said, in your support. We did have a question here before I kind of stopped. Do we know exactly the location in Santa Clara? So I will say it's on the website. If I can pull it up here. Oh, sorry, I'm still sharing the presentation part. But yeah, so the specific locations are being shared on the website. I believe even like the hotel is listed there. So let's see, Santa Clara. Yeah, so they'll be at the Marriott. And so, like I said, you can kind of look it up through, excuse me, on our website, specifically for the, oh, there it is. Sorry, I'm trying to switch my screens here. So you'll see here, whenever you go to the tab of Leadership Live, if you just scroll down, initially it will be posted on the Dallas, the Arlington, and the Santa Clara. So again, you'll kind of see the address here. It'll have it linked, last day to book. So they're linked to book it. And again, all the supportive information here. Great question. Thank you. Thank you.
Brianne, all events will be taking place at the hotel. It'll only be that one location, so you don't need to worry about any other locations.
Perfect. Thank you. I appreciate that, Nicole.
You also have one other question in the chat. Says, are these events replacing RLDCs?
Yes, so they are. If you hadn't seen the message yet, again, the RLDCs, again, we've gotten feedback from members wanting more career fair time, more technical, industry specific focus. So that's kind of where the SHPExchange is coming, as well as some people saying, well, I felt like the career fair took away from all the opportunities to network and invest in leadership. So hence us, again, doing a pilot. We'll see how it goes being separated. I will say again, it worked out really great for NELA. So we're very grateful to be able to have, again, the kind of two-pronged approach in supporting our chapter leaders. And so we're hoping, again, this is well received from our members as well. As I mentioned earlier, again, we are open to feedback. So again, this is something new. We're trying something different. But as much as it is our responsibility to hear the members and show up and try something different, this is different for us. So yes, to answer your question, we are replacing these with RLDCs. And like I said, we're excited to see how y'all like it. And we know it's going to be a great time. Well, thank you so much. Again, we're very grateful for you joining us and supporting. I'll go ahead and stop the recording. Again, if you have any questions, please reach out. It's at events@SHPE.org, registration@SHPE.org, or again, feel free to even just Google the events, SHPE Leadership Live, and then SHPExchange. Like I said, I'm very grateful. Our marketing team has wonderful SEO, so you'll see those web pages very soon and very quickly pop up on your search. Like I said, we're grateful for having you. Thank you as always for, again, being members, for showing up, for investing in yourself. We're very excited to support you. Oh, I got another question here. Perfect. Okay, so where are the letters of support found? Love it. Let me go ahead and share my screen again. Like I said, a lot of great opportunities here. Excuse me if my mouse will keep clicking for me. So as we open this here, when you see the web page, if you scroll down after the kind of just information of the 3 locations, and this is specifically for Leadership Live, but you'll see registration, frequently asked questions, and then it says, can you help me request support for my employer? So here, and it says we have a Word template that you can download and fill in. And so if you click it, it automatically opens this document. And so like I said, because I'm on the Leadership Live webpage, it'll pull it up specifically for Leadership Live. And then if you do something similar, where I mentioned if you do SHPExchange, then it'll also pull that up on the same web page. Similarly, at the bottom, if you scroll down, you'll see the frequently asked questions. Same thing. Can you help get requests from my employer? And you can, like I said, click it and it'll give you the downloaded version like you just saw. But great question. Thank you so much. Like I said, wonderful questions. I know I've already said it 3 times, but I'll go ahead and stop the recording. So if you're watching this afterwards, thank you so much for joining. We're obviously grateful to have you as a part of the SHPE Familia, and hope you have a wonderful night.
Thank you.